Welcome right back here on the Voice of Nature, still with the Nature Ambassador, Her Eminence Karen Udoh. To all creations, perfect peace as always. We were actually on a very serious matter that concerns all creations here on earth, be it old, young, boy, girl, man, woman, white or black, all creations. And I was so eager to have other deep views and opinion concerning this concept and mysteries behind, God, Satan, and all creations here on earth. Based on the queries that was sent, and I know that getting to understand these mysteries holds 80% results or solutions to each and every creation's dilemma here on earth in living according to what God is expecting from each and every one of us. I mean every one of us. So creation, though I needed to actually pause here to unravel this highly delicate and sensitive yet explosive mysteries behind our unfathomable, so loving and compassionate Father and God of all creations, but creations, I'm sorry. Please, I am so sorry that we have to go ahead with our reviews, as my signals has nullified the revelations for now, as in for me to go ahead for now, rather as urged me to leave it for when it was originally marked to be addressed. So please, I have to obey the heavens. I still would encourage us not to be deterred or to be discouraged, rather to listen to our spirit as well. If it permits you to keep listening or watching, do so. But if it says otherwise, please obey. Always learn to obey the Holy Spirit if you have one. The central energy, please. That is our compass. That is the consciousness that drives everything we are to do, or we are on the earth here. So, but I would say that patience pays. On that reason, please keep watching. So before we continue on where we were before the queries actually triggered these moves, you remember, I would like to share some thoughts on few issues and works of nature. If you are opportune to watch or listen to me right now, please do well to pay great attention and give your concern on this channel. You will never regret it. I promise. By the grace of God, you will never regret it. If only we can be allowed to know the truth behind this life, we will certainly accept that we are all joking with life daily. We will just do all we can to make amends and seek for our diverse destiny paths, no matter the price. 90% of creations are living a life that has nothing at all to do with their spiritual or natural paths or destiny. Some are lucky and fortunate to be allowed to know some certain things, but even with that, it's not easy. It's a great, not even a fight, but war to conquer the dualness nature of ourselves daily in order to keep moving towards the direction that the compass, maybe I'll call it like that, but the Holy Spirit is tilting to. It's great thing or luck for us to know or identify that there is something in us, which is the central energy. I call it a consciousness, or maybe you could call it a compass, because why I'm going to use the word compass is that's the leading force. That's the eyes. That's the thing that knows everything. How we are going to move on about life, how we do our things, who we truly are, and what we are to do every second. Okay, if it asks us to move, you move. It said stop, you stop. He said, eat, you eat. He said, no, you don't. Speak, you speak. No, that is just the work of this whole thing. And by then, you will see life becoming easy. Don't be deceived. These things are not easy. They are easier said than done, you know. So, it's the work of the Holy Spirit, which is indwell consciousness in each and every one of us. And that is the first step of this whole journey. Then to understand the ways or readings of this compass, or the way the Holy Spirit wants to go about your life, is another ball game. Christians, even if you are on that consciousness, as we are all in this case, without understanding its workabilities and readings, life is still going to be miserable. So you know what? Here it is, according to Psalm 1. It said, blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked. That compass, or the consciousness of the Holy Spirit, when we understand its readings, will make sure we stand not in the counsel of the wicked. We'll make sure we stand not in the ways of sinners. Anyone that is led by that compass or by the Holy Spirit consciousness will never know peace in sitting in the seat of mockers or scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. Yeah, that's it all. Our daily pursuits and meditation should be on searching, seeking, knowing the hidden mysteries behind creations, behind the laws of our Creator, learning and following the dictates of that consciousness, which is the Holy Spirit. Like I said, it's the only one and thing that can help us all daily to meditate day and night, helps us all to live and actually take delight on the spiritual and natural laws. Not pretense or hypocritically, but sincerely. Okay, then that is when the other verses that is following will be, you know, an easy thing to come to play, and you see these things manifesting. And that is why we are listening. I keep saying this, and someday you get to see it, you get to understand, and you get to believe it, because sometimes seeing is believing. That is why we are listening and watching the voice of nature. And as the custodian, I keep pleading for its leadership at all times. The only perfecter of this mission is the Holy Spirit. So I just needed to communicate where we are and what is the next signal to us all. So I'm getting back to our review. So do permit me to sign out here, returning shortly for what we have next.